Welcome to Karma on Deck. I'm Karma. This is your Sagittarius Weekly Tarot reading for the January 2nd, the week of January 2nd. Let us take a look and see what your energy is. Hi! Let's see, Sagittarius. This is for you. I'm going to come back on after this. I'm going to take a couple notes about Mercury retrograde and go over what this Mercury is going to be about right after this. So, thank you. All right, here we go. Ace of Wands. Damn. 7, let's see, what is today? 3, 6, 9. So this is reading number 9, and it's the first one that started out with a positivity. Everything else has been kind of edgy. Have you guys noticed that? This has been like an edgy little season for a lot of these readings if you've been watching them. So I am seeing for Sagittarius the Ace of Wands in the very beginning. We have the Sun card in the center. I see for Sagittarius you being kind of busy, darling. I'm seeing the Wheel of Fortune. Let's just talk about your major cards. It's interesting to me that with all three readings today, we had the Devil card in the readings. Capricorn, things that we're obligated to do. Saturn, right? I don't like that Capricorn is a devil card, right? Because I'm Capricorn. I've had taken a long time to get my head wrapped around that card because it just has that shocking title, the devil, right? But the devil's our obligation, the things that we have to do. It's Saturn. It's in some portion of that card. It has to do with the, demands of our habits. Whether we have a habit in regards to substance or laziness. A lot of us right now with our New Year's resolutions are playing the guilt game. So that's in there as well. So we've got the Ace of Wands, Queen of Cups, Knight of Swords. So you're feeling a little snappy and edgy. You've been working too much. And you've got the King of Coins. So kings are action. Are you feeling a little stuck, Sag? Are you feeling a little edgy, like you want things to shift? You've got the Hierophant as well for your moral code and, wanting to do the right thing and wanting to do better as well. Well, let me just point out your major cards. So I'm going to consider the Ace of Wands as a major card in this one because it started out. Now remember, your major cards are your big movers and shakers, and then your minors are the day-to-day stuff, but your aces are that pivot point between your minor and your major. So we've got the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Wands is one of my favorite cards for some reason. I just have a relationship with it because if you look in here, he's got a laboratory or his little, cave with all of his things in here. This is his, what do you call a witch's lab or a witch's place where they have all the magical items and magic books, and he's got astrology in here and crystals. This talks to us about having everything that you need. It talks to us about having not only the items that you need to move forward and the tools necessary. Tools is the best. Was like your craft shop. So whatever it is that you're good at, a lair. She said it's a lair, right? So this is like your craft shop, your woodworking shop, your garage with all your amazing tools that you know exactly what to do with. So this card is telling us that the aces, right? Wands is work. Wands is labor, the things that we do. And then we have the ace, and then we have all this equipment, right? So this equipment is telling you that you have everything available to you that you need. We have Queen of Cups, so right behind the Ace of Wands. Maybe that's what you're feeling upset about is Sagittarius doesn't like emotions in this game right now. We have the Knight of Swords, which is impulsivity, like being quick with things. So you have the Hierophant, the Ace of Wands, the Sun, the Devil, the Wheel of Fortune, and the High Priestess. Yo, that's 7. That's almost half, right? Almost half of your reading are major cards. So I want you to take a look at your foundation. You have the 9 of Wands, which is a strong foundation. We have the 6 of Coins, which is ideas. So you're trying to use both your intuition with the High Priestess and the 6 of Coins, where you notice the mushrooms at the bottom reference ideas, and then we have this scale in the middle where he's trying to weigh and measure his next steps, right? There's a lot of attention coming your way, Sagittarius. You've got the Sun card in the middle, Wheel of Fortune. So whatever it is that you're doing, hi Panda, you have the Five of Coins where you're measuring, marching, and paying attention to your money, right? You're looking at your budget. What are we going to do with it next? Knight of Wands is new beginnings. So I want to just say this though, in looking at your reading, we have the Wheel of Fortune, which is timing. So timing is on your side. Even though you're feeling a little stuck, things are about to, you've got a super strong foundation. So don't look at things in a negative here. This is a really beautiful reading, actually. Even though we have the Devil card, this is that, I wouldn't say exactly guilt and shame, but duty. I feel like what you're obligated to do. And I don't know if it's pissing you off, or I don't know if it's just frustrating at some point. Frustration isn't in here, but look, you do feel stuck, and you have the Devil card. So how many bad habits, or why do I feel like there's two here? How many things are bothering you right now? This is about like, maybe I need to make some changes, etc. Yeah. And your ideas are kind of up in the air as well. So I just want to mention that this feels like a new beginning for you. You have the Knight of Wands. So in what ways have you told yourself, I'm going to start out at the gym, or I'm going to do whatever? So thank you. So you've got the Knight of Wands, right? Where it's like, all right, I'm taking this strong action. You've got the Sun card as well. This is balance. You've got every single zodiac sign in here. The yin yang in the middle, and he's got his hand like keeping things in balance there, making sure that things don't go. Notice balance is a theme for you, right? I wouldn't mark too much on the emotional side here with the Queen of Cups. Your emotions are rising up, and you're feeling as if they're kind of, you know, right there on the surface, right? So feeling emotional, I kind of resent the fact that the word emotional is a negative. Why are you so emotional? But what's true is sometimes we just are. Sometimes they're just there and they need to be dealt with. Dive in head first like a kid with new shoes. You're going to go right into them, because I promise you ignoring them isn't going to help. They're just going to get bigger. Am I right? All right, let's take a look for your Sagittarius moon. No readings today. We're doing, I might actually come back and do that later tonight as a New Year's gift for you guys. I haven't done that in a long time. I have the liberty to do so, so keep your eye out. I might come back later this evening if you guys want to ask some questions. All right, let's take a look and see here for your Sagittarius moon. So moons, you're setting. Your sun is your plot, okay? And you're rising, right? The things you're trying to go and do. So this is your moon reading. Let's see how you're feeling, Sag. So money's on your mind, first of all. Watch out for your arrogance a little bit, Sagittarius. You've got the Hierophant in here, and that's a little bit of a know-it-all, a little bit of pride. Either that, or you're dealing with somebody in your life right now that's giving you some drama or acts stubborn. Because I would say that this is an external thing more so than you, because of the way it's played out. We've got the Three of Pentacles, so you're feeling watched. So it's Mercury retrograde, right? So we've got the Three of Pentacles, social media. Be careful with the social media interaction. I do see some drama going on there. I will say though, you know, you've got the Nine of Swords. So somebody around you is being a little bit dramatic, and don't worry about that too much. I think that you're afraid something's going to take a negative turn. You know, we have the Justice card, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Hermit. So sometimes when we have emotional things going on, we do a little withdrawal. We don't want an audience, and we want to play it safe and just keep quiet. And that's perfectly okay. I feel like Sagittarius is a little bit about that right now. So let me ask you this, Sagittarius. You do have the Four of Cups. Are you missing someone? Are you? Like, look here, this is all these cups in front of me, and there's one in the background. So where are they at? Are you wanting to, you know, there's a little bit of drama or heartbreak here, you know, missing someone. Hey, it's Mercury retrograde. Sometimes we're the receiver of someone reaching out to us with our exes and our old relationships needing some resolution and some closure, or maybe some expansion and some healing. We do have the Three of Pentacles. So are you the one to reach out this time around? Maybe you feel as if there's somebody you need to connect with in order to have this like resolved in some way. For some of you, there's some like very exact We have the Justice card, so maybe you're worried about legal matters in some way, etc. And then we have the Hermit card, which is evidence. So maybe you're collecting some information to be more exact. Maybe this is some contracts that you have, buying a house, etc. So I was missing you too, Marvel. So listen, the cards are telling you have the Moon card too. So in the presence of the moon, it says that our emotions and fears are being messed with. So the moon being fear. Remember, we got the two pillars on either side and passing amongst. And then you have the wolf. Remember that story about the which wolf grows, the fear or the love, and the one that you feed. So be a little cautious on the overabundance of negative like track. I feel like when you collect evidence, you can get a little overwhelmed and looking at things toward the negative. And I also pick up for Sagittarius that you're bone tired. You've got or had a lot going on. And that might be contributing to this, feeling like things are a little more overwhelming than they had been. So I will say this. If someone's being stubborn, if someone's being stubborn right now or acting like a know-it-all, I don't really feel like talking to them is going to help. I feel like it'll just be talking at, because they're not kind of listening. Look at the stubbornness of the Hierophant. Somebody knows already and don't need to be told. So there isn't any help in telling them that. So what we have here is the Temperance card, which is balance. This, by the way, is my card for the week. Temperance. I've been told to meditate on the meaning of the word temperance, which is balance. Prior to this, it was the Empress and the High Priestess. Those were my two key cards. And so this one is balance. So you can't serve from an empty cup, right? And you can't receive with a full cup. So wherein is the balance? There's two cups here where she's pouring from one to the other. So find your balance here. I just got to mention with the King of Coins that your money's going to improve, that you're watching for something to come around your way. Maybe that's the Justice card, things coming into more exactness for you. So that's victory in a lot of ways in regards to your money. So pay attention to that. Let's pull a card for you from Divination of the Ancients and see what your meditation is for this week. Thank you for hanging out with me. You book your one-on-one karmaondeck.com if you want to go a little more in depth, or if you want some coaching or take my tarot class or my meditation class. Those will be going back up on the books at the end of this month. So in-person meditation classes. So this is all technique. Yes, I can do a singing bowl session or a drum ceremony. Well, not drum ceremony, but drum, examples where you can see how they work, etc. And maybe doing some, mantras, ohms, etc. But this is a class. It is training. So how to sit, think, what ohms and mantras are for, what music you can use, dynamic versus static. So that's coming up too. One of my favorite advice is to meditate like your life depends on it, because it really does. Reach out to me, karmaondeck.com. I would really love your company on my YouTube. And my TikTok. I'm trying to get that going, and I don't really know what I'm doing. So, I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Thank you for hanging out with me. Adonai, my beloved. I'll catch you later.